Yeah, I mean, obviously the biggest one is the coaching staff. With Kelly taking a leave to focus on some personal stuff, we've replaced him with Pat Powers, coming out of St. Thomas University the last 2 years as a head coach there, and also a year with Western as a head coach, 4 years at Western as an assistant. I mean, pretty impressive resume. When Pat reached out to me when he knew Kelly was leaving, I mean, it's a no-brainer. He comes with a wealth of experience, a passion to win, and he's going to fit right in with what we do here. Off the ice, we have brought in a couple of defensemen to bolster what I think is a great defensive core to begin with. We brought in Sam Harris from Elmira, and we've also brought in Matt Doty, returning from Waterloo. He was there for a year at school. And then a couple of young, exciting kids too, with Jordan DeSico, Knights draft pick, a 16-year-old on the back end, and another Knights draft pick in Max Vinogradov as a 99 as well. So a lot of real exciting additions, and probably more to come before we get going. When Kelly leaves, it obviously leaves a big hole. And first and foremost, what jumps off, the page with Pat is the resume. But it goes a lot deeper than that. I had conversations with Pat last week. It got pretty serious pretty quick, and I left all those conversations with a real positive feeling that he's going to fit into what we do here. His expectations are as high as the rest of ours are, and he left me with a great feeling of confidence and a guy that I can put in front of those 23 guys in the room and know that he's going to go to war with them and he's going to do the job. I mean, ultimately, when you're dealing with teenagers, the fact is sometimes they're going to need to be pushed, and Pat's a driven guy. And he's going to make sure that each one of those guys are driven. And it comes with he's got a commitment to get to know his players, and he's going to make a commitment to get to know each of them and what makes them tick, so that when we do have those lulls that come in any season, he's able to push the right guys that we've talked about already. There's Alex Chimino, who was injured last year, is going to be out here with us this year. Zach Weir is another guy who has had 2 phenomenal years in the junior night system the last 2 years, and he's coming in as well. There's a lot of unknowns, as there is anytime a camp starts. You're hoping that when we go out here that somebody jumps off the ice and surprises you. I think we go back to last year, we had Matt Bean come to camp as a relatively unknown guy, and he willed his way onto this roster, and now he's a staple in our lineup. So that's what we're looking for, somebody to surprise us, and it's a tough team to make, but the guy that earns that position is truly going to earn it. Yeah, most years, we'll get the young guys in the lineup early, and the other teams do that too, so it kind of creates a little bit of an equal balance. Primarily Sunday will be a pretty much a rookie lineup with a few exceptions. And then as we go, we'll work our guys, returning guys in, and hopefully by the time we hit that 3rd, 4th game of the exhibition schedule, then we're pretty much firing on all cylinders, getting ready for September 11th, 12th. Well, I think that any year the London Nationals organization doesn't win is considered a bit of a loss. Last year, we knew we were in a bit of a rebuilding year, and at the end of the day, we learned a lot. We grew a lot as a group, and moving into this year, I think you never want to put expectations on a team that you don't think they can reach. But this team believes in themselves, more importantly, and there's a lot of key pieces back, and I think that we're going to do what we can to make sure by the time we roll around to March, we're ready and we're a favorite to win the West, and then see where we go from there. Yeah, I think it's going to be really good for the entire league, and our players included. We're running the GOJHL Showcase out of here, so all 26 teams will be here for 2 games each, and I know the scouts are really excited about it because they get to come in for the weekend and not just see a period or 2 of a player. They can really hone in on them and watch them. So I think we're doing it the right way. Exciting to be at home. I mean, we're going to take on 2 powerhouses in Stratford and Caledonia, and we wouldn't have it any other way with our home crowd cheering for us. Hopefully good turnout with those 2 teams coming in, and we get a real chance right off the hop to see how we stack up against what's expected to be 2 of the better teams in the province. We're doing, I think, usually the Twitter at London Nationals takes a little bit of a hiatus for the off season, and I'm sure as of tonight it'll kind of be kicking up. That's probably your best spot. We'll be announcing player signings on the Twitter handle at London Nationals, and that's and then the website, of course, too, which we're going to have that updated with any announcements from player signings to kid events and upcoming events for home games.